Welcome. In front of me is a Cat S53, and today I'll show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. So, quickly mentioning, you can see the phone I have here is locked, and I would need to draw the pattern to unlock it or use the Google account that was previously logged in on this device. But assuming I don't know either of those, I'm gonna quickly guide you through just the process of removing it, or first bypassing it and then removing it. So anyway, let's just jump straight into it. First thing you will need to do is connect to a Wi-Fi network, which you can hopefully see in a second. I have already done so. There we go. You can see I am connected. Once you connect to your network, then want to back out to the first page. From here we're gonna select Vision Settings and Talkback, and we're gonna enable it. You probably also want to mute it. There we go. So I do like to turn it down myself. It's not a requirement, but it just makes me be actually able to hear my thoughts. So anyway, from here, once you see this page, what you want to do is draw a mirrored L on a screen like this. This will bring up this window right here, allow Android accessibility to record audio. Double tap on the first option, which is already selected in this green outline. Then single tap to select use voice commands. And before we double tap on it, I'm gonna quickly just tell you what we will need to audibly tell to the device, because this will activate the voice commands, so we will actually need to use our voice to achieve things. So when you double tap on it, it will give you a beep indicating that the device is now listening to you, at which point you want to say open Google Assistant. It will give you two more beeps, one that it accepted your voice command and the other one that now Google is listening to you, at which point you want to follow up by saying open YouTube. So I will now go through this myself, and you can see and hear what I'm doing. Open Google Assistant. Open YouTube.
Opening YouTube.
So there we go. Now, weird thing was that when I said open Google Assistant, the beep that it gave me was one that it rejected my voice command or didn't understand it, but yet it opened up Google Assistant anyway. Not sure what that was about, but in your case it might sound a little bit different. Anyway, once you have your YouTube open, you want to hold volume up and volume down at the same time. This will bring up a window like this one, and here you want to select turn on, then double tap, and then hold volume up and volume down once again. This will now disable the talkback, which will also allow us to use the display normally. From here, we're going to tap on the account icon. We're going to navigate to settings and then about and Google privacy policy. Accept and continue, and no thanks. Obviously this will load our browser up, and from here we're just gonna navigate to our website, which is HardReset.Info/bypass. Now, if you need a moment to write this link yourself, do pause the video. Here you'll see a bunch of different applications once we consent. So scroll down, and we're looking for the settings app. Once you see it, just click on it. It will open up your phone's settings, and in here we're gonna navigate first to apps and notifications. Then we're gonna select see all 33 apps, and we're looking for Android setup, which is right at the top. We're gonna select force snap and OK. Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna scroll down to Google Play Services. So right over here. Here we're gonna select disable app and force stop and OK. Now we're gonna go back to the main settings page. So right over here, and we will now be looking for accessibility. There we go, accessibility, and you want to look for the accessibility menu, which is right at the top. Enable it right over here. And select allow, and got it. And as you can see, it adds this little guy up here, well, technically down here. So now that we have added and disabled all the applications, we can go back to the beginning of the setup. Probably also want to mute the phone. We have turned off Google Play services, so it's now spamming this notification sound that it cannot connect to Play services, but we don't really care about that just yet. So once we have our home screen, we're going to progress through the setup. Now something just happened and I'm not exactly sure what. Looks like the phone died, I think. I'm just gonna plug it in quickly. I don't think the battery was low, so just doing this out of just to see if I'm correct. Okay, so it is turning on. No, we have good battery, so anyway, let's try to turn it on, I guess. So this shouldn't really change much. I presume in your case your phone didn't turn off on its own, which would be obviously better. If it did, just turn it back on. Assuming that nothing has changed and the process still, well, everything that I have done is still the same way as before the device rebooted. So if it is, then we should be able to go through the process without much of a problem. And it looks like we can, because as you can see, I have right now checking for updates, gives you this pop-up behind it just a sec, and then it goes back to checking for updates, and it just kind of repeats itself like this. So in this case, it means that whatever I have changed is still in effect, or whatever we both have done. So from here, to progress further, we're going to tap on this accessibility menu icon. I'm going to select Assistant, Settings, if it pops up somewhere here. And what you want to do is select Enable Google Play Services, so you will have just an Enable button somewhere once it opens up the page. There we go. So just press Enable right here. Once you have done so, you can then go back once. It will open up the voice assistant, because that's kind of what we're pressing to do. If it does, well, once it does, just click on the screen to get rid of it, and it will automatically progress to the next page, which is the Google services. So here we can just select whatever, go to the next page. As you probably realized, we have just completely skipped over verification process of the device. So right now we are free to finish up the setup in whatever way we want to. Now, that being said, don't put too much thought into setting up your device at the moment, because the device is still locked. So right now your goal is just to get access to the home screen, as we can see right now. And then we're gonna navigate to our settings, scroll all the way down to System, Advanced, and then select Reset Options, Erase All Data, Factory Reset, Erase all data, and press on the button once again. This will obviously begin a factory reset of the device, which is a crucial last step in completely getting rid of all the protection that is present on this device. This will fully unlock your device. Now, I'm not going to go through it on the video, just because factory reset is a fully automated process. Once you press on this button the second time, it will begin factory resetting the phone. And this will take about 2-3 minutes to finish up, at which point, once it's completed, you are back in the setup screen of your phone. At that time, once you see your setup, you can set it up in whatever way you want to. The phone will be fully unlocked and you can skip or add whatever you want. So with this being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.